Yo, what's up? What's good? This your boy T. Worst Drive Grind here. Something came across my mind real quick as I was listening to music. To be honest with you, my music selection has changed over the years. I've now always been a mellow tone guy, meaning like music that's mellow, vibing, a straight vibe, not the shoot 'em up, bang bang, not the killing, not the drama, just a nice little vibe. That's what I've always been into. Even since I was a young boy, soft music been my thing. I always been the R&B guy. I always been a hip hop guy, but R&B, definitely R&B. And these days, I listen to a lot of white noise. I listen to different genres of music. I haven't never got into heavy metal. It's not my thing. But I've always just been into music in general. If the music sound good and it feel good to me and my soul, I vibe it. So these days I listen to a lot of Larry June. I listen to a lot of Currency, Primo Rice, a little bit of Jay Worthy, old Wiz Khalifa. I always just like that mellow music. You got your upbeat stuff where you need to get your competitive juices flowing, gym stuff, and when you run. I remember discovering different genres of music. So when I used to rent out my cars a lot, the Rolls Royce Wraith that I had, and anytime I went and I got the car back or I picked up the car, it will always be classical music playing. Versus if I got the Lamborghini Huracan, it'll be more hip hop. And I always thought that was really interesting about who was renting these cars and what kind of music they was listening to. So typically I just put in my own playlist. I remember this particular day, I didn't bring my charger. When I was in the Rolls Royce, I left the music on classical music. It was on classic. I had about a 30-minute drive home. By the time I got home, I realized like I really fuck with classical music. It'll be certain things that we know like Beethoven and these different things because the movies we watch. But I realized, damn, I really like classical music and it does tap into a different part of the brain, which also made me do a deeper dive into it. I found out that a lot of Ivy Leagues, such as Harvard, right, Yale, Dartmouth, Columbia, Princeton, Brown, a lot of these campuses play classical music. And I'm like, damn, that's interesting. I wonder why. Meanwhile, what we get in our community, hip hop music, murder music, drama, violence. So I always thought that was interesting. I just started to go down a rabbit hole of music. And I realized there are just certain beats and melodies that my soul and brain click to, which ultimately led to me realizing that I'm not the average normal guy. So before, I didn't know none of this. I just knew I liked what I liked, but I did not know why I liked what I liked. Then I got into white noise. People be like, man, you into elevator music. And I realized it's a reason why they play elevator music. It's a reason why when you go in these high-end places, which is Gucci, Prada, whatever you shop in, Louis Vuitton, these high-end places, and they house music, they'll play like music go doom, 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 doom. And the ambiance is good. It smells good. It feels good. It's just feel like a fresh, clean air, if that makes sense. But I realized it's all part of the ambiance, and I love ambiance. Since I was a young man, I love the ambiance. I love the vibe. I love the beach. I love the water. I like romance. I like soft music. I realized that's a part of my makeup. So I want to know, what kind of music do y'all listen to? I still listen to like R. Kelly, Bill DeVoe, Case, Nets, Drew Hill. I'm really showing my age here, but that's the music I still listen to this day. Now I listen to some new music now. Maybe they're not new artists, but her, Bryson Tiller, of course, who don't listen to Chris Brown? I'm forced to listen to that almost every day. But let me know what kind of music y'all listening to and how is it helping you elevate your life. And drop it in the comments below because I'm interested and I'm really curious to what you guys are listening to these days. Because white noise, that's a whole nother level. Y'all tap in.